Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. I am S.T.R.I.P.E and this is Daily Rambles. Today we're doing the season 1 finale of DC's Stargirl called Stars and Stripe Part 2. So we start off with the satellite is live and people are frozen, and then Jordan talks to this little girl that her dad's frozen too, and says like, he's gonna be a better person than he was. And she was like, my dad's already a good person. He's like, just you wait. And then leaves. And the girl's not having it. And then we cut to where Pat attacks Courtney, and then the gambler taunts Beth, and then people are starting to croak and go on permanent vacations because they're fighting against the thing, the brainwave. And, let's see, but then when Pat was attacking Courtney, he froze when she said, like, I'm your daughter. And then he just froze and listened to everything, and that was just like a very emotional, charged moment. And then we cut to where Beth talks to Chuck and basically need the ISS earpiece to negate the powers. And they need to turn on the blockers, or turn the blockers on. Then Chuck attacks the gambler's money because he is taunting Beth. And so she does. She literally donates all this money to charity, and he's not happy about it. So that allowed the blockers to turn on. And then we get to our ISAs after the JSA, obviously. Then Rick and Yolanda bicker over Grundy because he wants off Grundy, but Yolanda says, like, don't do that. And then we cut to where they're in the lair, and then Courtney and Pat show up, and they basically ambushes them, and they have a really cool fight scene. And then the gambler literally let Grundy out. Then Cindy got let out because of the door lock got smashed. And she offed her dad. Then we go back to more fight scenes of Rick versus Grundy. Then Pat jumps in and helps Rick. Then Courtney it's going to go get Brainwave, but it got blocked by Cindy. There's Yolanda versus Ida's goons. And then we can see a fight between Cindy and Courtney, which was super cool. And then Henry Jr. is alive. Because like Yolanda defeated all of Ida's little weird minion things. And then the weird thing is that Yolanda offed him. And it turns out it was actually Brainwave. Disguised, like, I guess he did like a psychic thing and made it look like it was Henry Jr. And that was a crazy moment as well. I was like, what's happening? Then we cut to where it's Pat versus Grundy, and Grundy is being brutal. And then literally dismantled S.T.R.I.P.E, the robot, and almost got Pat, but then Rick saved him. Then we cut to where Courtney blasts Cindy. Then Courtney goes to blow up to get rid of the machine / satellite. Then the people are back to normal. Then it's Jordan versus Beth, and the goggles are done. Then Jordan takes Barbara. Then it's Rick versus Grundy, and then Gambler deleted everything and left. Then Jordan is trying to talk to Barbara, and this is where it gets a little weird for me. He's like, I can take you and Courtney away. We can live like a whole different life. And da da da. And Barbara's like, are you out of your damn mind? No. Just no. And then he's like, okay, well, I just want to throw you off the building now. But Pat and Courtney saved her. And then that was a really cool fight scene. And then we cut to where Rick does not off Grundy and tells him to leave and never come back. Because, like, I don't know if Grundy was under some type of spell as well. And when he got the crap knocked out of him, he finally got, oh, my brain's back. And then he remembered, oh, I offed this kid's family. And I feel remorse. Because he looked scared and, like, very apologetic. And, like, he was very afraid. And so, Rick just like, just go, never come back, okay? Bye. Like, go. So, I don't know what's going to happen right there, but I'm very interested to see where that storyline continues. And then we cut to where, back to the fight scene with Jordan and Courtney. then they all fell off, and Yolanda saved Courtney, and Pat saved Barbara. Then, as Courtney was hugging Yolanda, saying thank you, Iceman was about to literally go after them some more, until Mike came in and literally busts him into little ice cubes, and he's gone. And he's like, "Can I be in the team now?" And then they all hug it out. And the JSA talk, and Beth is upset about Chuck, and Yolanda's down too. Down. She's very sad about, what she did, but it was necessary. And then we cut to where Justin is leaving. He's going to go find his horse. And then the news said it was an earthquake. And there's a new baddie in town, a new bad person in town. It's like, God, I cannot remember his freaking name, but it's the one that can do the shadows. Ooh, it's on the tip of my tongue. He wears like a top hat with a cane, and it just spurs like nothingness. Like Dr. Nightmare, something Nightmare. I don't remember. They didn't say his name or anything. So, anyway, sorry about that. This one would get me. And then we cut to where Cindy is going through boxes and found Eclipso. And then we cut to 6 weeks later, where it's Christmas time, and Courtney gives Pat the gift that she was originally going to give to her dad. And it was, so Pat opens it, it says "World's Greatest Dad" on it. And it was so freaking emotional. And like, I love that moment. It was a very aww moment. And so the JSA was there as well. So Mike did a great picture of all of them, and they got put on the wall. And then the staff came and got Courtney. And so she goes off with it, and they're on top of the water tower, and Pat joins, and they fly some more. It's a very cute moment. And then we go to North Hollywood, California, where Starman is still alive and is looking for Pat. And that was the end of the episode. Yeah, just make sure I didn't skip anything. Okay, so crazy episode. I want to give it A+, even though that really weird moment between Barbara and Jordan, that just made hardly any sense to me. Unless there was something extra on DC Universe that I didn't know about. So anyway, I thought it was a really good episode, and I thoroughly enjoyed it. And overall, I'll give the season overall an A, which I do not give lightly at all. Like, if you go through pretty much a bunch of my seasons, it's really rare that I give anything like an A or A+. It's really rare. I feel like they did a really good job with the series so far, with the season. And I'm very excited to see what's going to come next, because it is renewed for season 2. And it says going back in 2021. That's what it said at the end of the episode. So I'm very interested to see what's going to happen next with, like, Cindy, the new bad guy. Does Justin find his horse? Do we get like a redemption arc for Grundy? Does Starman find Pat? And is it really Starman? Or is it like another person that's acting like Starman? Who knows? Like, I'm very interested to see what happens. But overall, as far as this episode, really love the fight scenes, the action scenes, the emotional tug at the heartstrings. I really enjoyed it. So, because at the end, it was like a big happy family. And that was really, really special, I felt like. Moment. So I really, really enjoyed it. So anyway, that's one for this video. So this video, please go to like, comment down below, tell me what you think. Do you agree, disagree? Tell me your thoughts down below. And if you want to join me for other shows, I don't know what people's vibes are on different other shows, but I do cover a lot. I've been posting every day for like 3 months, which is unheard of for me. So I'm actually recording like a bank of episodes coming up for different other shows, whether it's Marvel or DC or animated shows or anything like that. If you'd like to subscribe, that'll be super awesome. If not, I get it. And if you're just here for Stargirl, I'll see y'all sometime in 2021. God willing. Anyway, I'll see y'all in my next video. Bye.